two friends, a couch, cheering on Michigan State sports, talking about Tupac and Biggie, lots of laughs. What's better, Detroit or Chicago? These are all things that at one point actually saved my life. Get ready for some weekly wisdom. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Wisdom. So, what was your life-saving moment? So, the context of this week, when I say life-saving moment, what I'm talking about is the moment where maybe for you emotionally, maybe for you mentally, like that time where you were able to understand that you were going to begin to live the life that you were destined to live, that you began to see greater for yourself, that you began to embrace the calling that's on your life. So let me take you back to the spring of 2008. I was coming off a tumultuous fall semester. I had almost failed econ. I had not done as well in some other classes. And my GPA dropped below the requirement that I needed in order to, keep my job secure going from one semester to the next. And so I remember leaving home and riding back to school with a friend and telling them about what was going on and how upon arrival, I needed, back to campus, I needed to go and meet with our associate director to basically, ask for my job back, to show why I still deserve to be in a position of being an RA. And I was thinking that whole drive back that I was like, man, I need this job. I don't need anything to change right now to make this seem like it's going to be an even worse situation. I hadn't told my parents about this. I didn't have a plan B. I didn't know what I was going to have to do if I was going to have to tell my parents ever. And I think, honestly, if I remember correctly, this might be the first time they're hearing this when they watch this Weekly Wisdom, is I was almost at the brink of a way of not being homeless, but not having a job and understanding what I was going to do. So it came to the point where my supervisor was told that they were going to have to work with me to develop a action plan to help me be successful for that semester. And it was an action plan to be based around my academics, so I could, not get into the position that I was in between that fall and spring. But what it really turned into for that course of that semester was an action plan that became a life-saving moment for me. My graduate supervisor and his wife, they took me in as family, and to this day, because of that, I see them as family, as my brother and sister. Whether it was talking about what's better, Detroit or Chicago, with lifestyle, culture, and food, we all know it's Chicago. Don't at me. And so, whether we're talking about who's better, Tupac or Biggie, Whether it was the times where Michigan State sports were on TV and I felt like I had to cheer, go green, go white, go state, whatever it was, I just felt like I could be myself there. And they allowed me to have space that helped me to sort out my mental space, that helped me to sort out where I was at that moment in my life. I think I was going through we talk about growth spurts that you have physically. I think that was my growth spurt of myself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, all over. And for that, I am so appreciative of these two people, because it was that space that truly saved my life. So why do I say it saved my life? Because for many of you all out there, the caring, empathetic, loving like Sean that you see now, yes, I was part of who I was before, but not to the depths of where I was after that life-saving moment. It was because of time just laying out on a couch in some friend's apartment that I have been able to grow, to bring you weekly wisdom, to bring people coffee for the culture, to bring people vulnerability leads to victory, to even be able to have the strength to be vulnerable in so many moments of my life these days. And so I want to encourage you all to really take the time and figure out, what was your life-saving moment? And why was that your life-saving moment? What from that time period of your life has helped you to grow? To others, I want you to also think about, how can you create space for people to have their life-saving moment, for people to have their growth spurt of life, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, for them. And so we are physically coming upon the end of what for many has been a tumultuous year in so many different ways. What has been a tumultuous year of just injustices, just, having to see people feeling that their life doesn't matter, having to see so much that I don't think we needed or are able to truly take in and process at such a high capacity. And so I encourage you, take these last few weeks, sit back, self-care, and figure out what's been your life-saving moment that's going to take you into the next stage of your life. Peace and blessings. One love.